Sean P, her love is always going to be attached to her. You know what I'm saying? But she's really trying to get y'all to be like, oh, Bernadette is dope. Feel what I'm saying? Period.
We was best friends. We wasn't dating, none of that. We was just mad cool. He would rap to me and let me hear, oh, you like this, you like that, you like this. And, we kept it that way until I turned like 19. You know what I mean? When I turned 19, it was different because he's actually 3 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
When we decided to cross over, it was more like, so yeah, I'm rapping. You gonna still be on my side? Is you go whatever? And I'm like, nigga, you ain't even gonna want me no more because all these groupies gonna be on you and you gonna forget about me. He like, nah, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? That was our talk. We was best friends first, so I never took it personal because I knew that that's what we were first. No sex, no nothing, just hanging, chilling, rapping, all that. You know what I mean? And then we crossed that path. You know what I'm saying? And I wound up getting pregnant.
Joe Papadopoulos, and knocking the pop nigga Apocalypse. Pop the shit. That's the document.
Wow.
He didn't teach her that. He was dead ass. He didn't teach her that. She just, when kids listen, they pay attention. Whether we realize it or not, even though we speedballing through life and doing all this shit, they pay attention. You know what I'm saying? She showed us that she was paying attention. She wasn't scared of nothing.
Yeah.
That made his day. That was one of the happiest days of his life. And I didn't want to be outside with him then because I was a fighter. Whether we were together or not, I'm fucking everything up. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I would have never left him if he didn't die. I would have still been with him fighting.
Mm-hmm.
With whatever the fuck he was going through, because I understood, and you gotta understand in order to keep that momentum. Leave what? I ain't going nowhere, nigga. We about to kill everything together.
Mm-hmm.
If we ain't getting it right, everybody gonna die. I don't give a fuck what you dress like. That shit don't even matter to me. Like this game and the way shit is changing and has changed is visual. But these bitches, no disrespect, they ain't saying too much of nothing. I don't want to rap about my titties and my ass.
Okay.
Like my titties is my titties. My shit is real. I ain't have to go get them done. My ass is my ass. This is me. I'd rather hear what you gotta say, and if that shit work, then I'm rocking with it. I don't give a fuck what you wear or how you look. It doesn't matter.
Thank you for being here at Great Lyrics Only Podcast. You got your host, David Kidd. You got Melissa, the exclusive. Also, we have our sound engineer. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Good Time Grandma's in the building.
Yeah.
I don't play it safe with my shit.
Shout out to everybody that's still spitting. Great lyricists, the Great Lyricist Only Podcast.
Only on the Great Lyricist Podcast.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
It's a gift.
This is my favorite interview ever. I love y'all, man. Y'all are so fucking cool.
But saying a funny bar with a serious voice is just the funniest fucking thing.
Thank David for that.
Let's get this thing going.
Can you dig it?
That's how I roll.
You never know who's gonna show up, but the job is
Good job.
They not being us.
I just like anything that has to do with rap, you know what I mean?
Y'all make me really feel real.
My name is Melissa, the exclusive, aka Exclusive Rights. I'm too lit for this. It's always a pleasure when David does these interviews.
Y'all got Mary Poppins to give me that intro?
I like Flair too, baby.
That's the homie. She's in the UK.
We've got it down to a fine art between us now. Hello everyone, and welcome to Great Lyricists Only Podcast, dedicated to gifted lyricists, with your creator and host, Mr. David Kidd, and the wonderful moderators. We'll be having a candid conversation and commemorate the life of the legendary husband, father, friend and MC, and one half of the illest groups ever, Helter Skelter, with his brother Rock Ness Monster, Sean Price. Shout out to Duck Down and Ruck Down Records. Let's not forget she reps the Ville to the fullest. Never ran and never will. Brownsville, Brooklyn. She's an accomplished producer, rapper, wife, mother, and more. Everyone, please welcome our honoured guest, Burna P, famously known as Mrs. Price.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. I am B Price, and right now you are tuned into Sean Price, Lil Fame, the price of fame. And we are Brownsville, never ran, never will. Y'all niggas ain't on our level, we hold our people down. Listen and learn as we let this motherfucking fire go. It's been a long time coming. Y'all ain't fucking with us. Y'all fucked up when y'all let these two get together. Up the hill and down the hill. It's all Brownsville. Load your motherfucking guns. Get your hollows ready. Let's get it.
So, Miss Bernadette, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Hanging in there.
First, I'd like to say, before we begin, happy belated birthday. I know it's back in June, you know what I'm saying? But happy belated birthday, you know what I'm saying? June the 2nd. So let me ask, even though you're a Gemini, I'm a Virgo, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be cool with you just for tonight. So let me ask you a question. Just for tonight.
Hey, no Gemini slander.
Oh, no Gemini slander? Oh, my bad. There's another Gemini?
Slander. Oh. We not doing Gemini slander, bro. June 17th right here. She June 2nd, I'm June 17th. We not playing.
Oh, my bad, man. My bad.
You're not on that one.
So my question is, right, so what did you do for your birthday this year? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you posted, but what did you do this year, like, for your birthday and all that? You know?
I can't even remember. You know, my birthdays used to be special when I had my husband and shit. You know what I'm saying? He made all the things special and shit, but different. I've had a few birthday parties, but last year I didn't have anything.
What is one of your earliest memories of music, hip hop, and why did you gravitate to, let's say, to hip hop as opposed to like R&B? Like, what about hip hop made you gravitate to that?
Hip hop for me was it was like a leeway. I was always a listener of it, and I used to dance to it. Like, you know, I'm from Brownsville Projects, so we had our Brownsville Projects Day where all of us get dressed up, get our little crews, and we go out and dance. So I did that. The first song I danced to was Peter Piper Picked Peppers, Run DMC. It was a great experience, and we kept that momentum going until I probably became an older teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandma used to make our suits, and we go out there to different projects right there and dance and kill it. And, you know, I love hip hop.
You was talking about this right here?
Now Peter Piper pick peppers, but run Humpty Dumpty, I'm down. That's his art. Time, Jackie, nimble, and he was quick, but jam, mass mud, faster Jacks on Jay's dick. My little Bo Peep Cole lost her sheep, and Rip Van Winkle fell hell asleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you was out there with like the gazelles and the I mean, you know what was the fashion back then?
Not the gazelles. Like,
there was no.
My grandma used to sew. Mm-hmm. So she made all of our outfits. You know, you got the satin with the little shingle sparkles and the head wrap. You know what I'm saying? 5 of us. You know, all of us was older than one of them. The baby girl, we used to flip her around. Shout out to Mika. You know what I mean? You know, we did the damn thing back then. Those were the fun times.
Yeah, definitely. And I was gonna say go right into like, so how was it like? Wait, you know what though? Brownsville, right? I know Mike Tyson is from Catskills. You know, I should have did my geography, but I know.
Mike Tyson is from Brownsville.
Oh, you know, he went to Catskills to go box. You're right.
He originally from Brownsville.
Yeah. So did you ever meet him before? Like meet some of his relatives or anything like that?
Nope, I ain't never meet him, but I always seen him.
Okay.
Down the block with his, you know what I mean, laid back top with 2 bitches on the back.
Terror V's in the building.
Right. You know what I mean? I ain't never meet him. To this day, I ain't never meet him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
But, but he's very well known. He come through the hood every now and then. I'm close with Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs was close with my husband. You got a lot of boxers from Brownsville, and I'm cool with all of them. I just didn't meet Mike Tyson.
Okay, go right ahead, Miss Melissa.
Okay. Now, first of all, let me say, in 2015 and 16, I was a heavy church girl, so I'm a new fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so I'm a
I know
new
that's
fan,
right.
so I'm hearing all of this and bopping to it, baby, like you dropped it yesterday, and have been for the last couple of weeks. So I'm super excited. I love your grit, because I am a person who is also gritty with my pen, and I tend to feel like I'm either stuck between two places. Either the females don't like you because they feel like you too mannish, or the men don't like you because they feel like you competing and measuring
Oh yeah, I get that a
penises.
lot.
Yeah. So, okay, there's a line where you're talking about people that want to get to your husband, but you still got to go through me. And I think that was like the first thing I picked up on. I was like, "Ooh, I like her." I remember, and Fatigue is like one of my favorite prints. So I remember you were standing in the middle with somewhere, baby, with Fatigue on. And I was like, yeah, I like her. So how do you navigate through with being a female? Have you found it to be harder without your husband there as a male present?
Yeah. Okay, so it is harder. It is because females get a very hard time in this game. It's a male dominated, thing. Um I I started let's see, when I did Imperious Rex album for Sean, the Prometheus album that came out after his passing. I was putting that together from scratch. I had to puzzle it, piece it, through all the pain, the crying, the tears, and all that shit. I just was like, you know what? Fuck that. I ain't asking nobody nothing. And I said, I'm gonna figure it out. So I basically figured it out. I had did a song with Sean when he was alive called The Family Price. And so when it came time to drop like little hooks and stuff like that, I was comfortable with doing it. However, I sat back and I didn't do nothing for a long time. The next single that I got on was my boy Rem the Villain. That was one of Sean's artists. So I did a little 16 with him. And I did something with Rusty. And then it was like, all right, bitch, you playing with us. and then, because Sean didn't really approve of female rappers. You know what I'm saying? And he put that shit out there. So it's like when I started rapping, it was like, your husband ain't like female rappers. And you hear this, and it was on Vlad and all this stupid shit. I just was like, whatever. However, later on, I hooked up with Terra. And Terra Van Poo, we just started, you know what I mean? Just knocking them down, throwing them down, whatever. And I guess people was like, hold up, she ain't playing. She really, she going in. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I realized, things started changing and everybody's looking different. And so here the fuck I am. I'm working on my project and, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get that out.
I feel like you on it. So I think by the time I tuned in, when you were on doing an interview and you were talking about Open Letter and that being new for you, how do you feel about that now, this many years later? Did it go in the direction that you wanted it to go in? Did it take you somewhere you were or were not prepared for in comparison to right now?
All right, Open Letter, I did, what's that, 2000? 17 or 18,
It was
somewhere
7.
around there.
Mm-hmm.
That was just my opening. It was just all me. It wasn't, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. Nah, I took the initiative. First of all, when he passed, I started having dreams about certain rhymes and shit. And I
Mm-hmm.
never had those type of dreams. So that really pushed me to say, you know what, let me do a solo and let people know who doing what and what's going on. And that was Open Letter. Because there
Nice.
was a lot of shit after he passed, a lot of shit I had
Mm-hmm.
to deal with, things I didn't talk about,
Mm-hmm.
as far as me having to go and step the niggas and get his music and all that shit. I didn't get into that, but I just let them know, like, look, this is what I did. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do this. You know what I'm saying? That was
Mm-hmm.
basically that.
I love it. All right. Well,
Thank you.
my thoughts go out to you. I'm also a widow. I understand the dynamic of
Mm-hmm.
going from one thing to another in the perspective of body language and companionship. When you get to a place of this is my soulmate, and we'll circle back, but you guys have been at this since 13. So I know it was
Yeah.
there. But nonetheless, I'm gonna wait my turn. Pass the mic.
And I'm gonna play this a little bit of Open Letter for folks, you know what I'm saying, that'll tap into it as well. Make sure y'all go stream the hell out of all her music, you know what I'm saying? It's on all the DSPs. Miss Berna P.
My name is Bernadette P. Yeah, I'm thugging for show. I'm the wife of Sean P. They was like, yeah, I know. They said just spit to the beat. I was like, here I go. They were surprised I be rapping, said they like how I flow. They said, we know you boot camp. Yeah, we know what they bout. You sure this beat is good for you? I told them let it play out. I'ma show you niggas that I learn a rhyme from the ground up. And when you hear the microphone burn, turn the sound up. This is an open letter for whoever don't know no better. Questioning my loyalty, cause all y'all see is cheddar. I made his last album, I put that shit together. Hold it down like beat for Sean P. Y'all can never. This is an open letter for whoever don't know no better. Questioning my loyalty, cause all y'all see is cheddar. I made his last album, I put that shit together. Hold it down like beat for Sean P. Y'all can never. Dear Sean, although I know I'm hearing you gone, I'm reminded by the songs.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Fire, right? Please download it, follow her on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? All that. So we got Dr. Dre in the building. Let me see if Dr. Dre, are you there? Let me see if his mic is working. Miss Bernadette, this is, of course, you know him. Dr. Dre from Yo MTV Raps is in the building, you know what I'm saying? Special guest host also as well. Dr. Dre, yeah.
Well, I'm doing some listening in the beginning, but welcome. And it's so good to hear your voice. So good to hear you drop.
Yeah.
I'm just experiencing, loving what's going on, because you know what? It all starts from the beginning to the middle to wherever we take it to.
That's right.
You got that ability, that presence, and that love from everyone here in this room and everyone that wants to reach out and touch you.
Appreciate y'all.
Go right on ahead, Mr. Big Ock.
All right, my question is pretty much kind of right now the current. How did you guys come up with that Vic Spencer album? Because I wasn't even expecting that when I'm from Chicago too. So it's like, and I fuck with Vic, and I found out about Vic through Sean Price on what he was on, like Sway one time and talking about his artist, and I'm like, Vic Spencer, Chicago, who is this? So then I discovered Vic through Sean, but like, how did y'all come up with that album?
Vic is one of his artists. Vic just wanted to pay homage and help out any way he could because of, the love that Sean showed him. And Sean was definitely trying to get his own label off the ground before he wound up passing. So Vic was one of his proteges that, he was looking into. And so Vic just felt like, I got to do something for the big homie because he opened a lot of doors for me and he showed me mad love. He said, I got an idea. So he let me know what his idea was and what he was planning to do. And, I just seen him through it and he delivered. He kept his word. He ain't want nothing of it. All the proceeds, everything, he just was like, that's for y'all. My appreciation of Sean P. You know what I'm saying? And That's how that came about.
Oh, that's fire. That's real fire.
Word, he
Oh,
kept
so
his word because a lot of people don't. A lot of people say they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and they got this and they got that. There's only very few that deliver. You know what I'm saying? And he was one of them.
okay, that's what's up. Did this one actually come out on Ruck Down or is it Duck
Yes,
Down? Okay, that's dope.
it's you know what? It's distributed through Duck Down. Everything is distributed through Duck Down, but it's on Ruck Down. All of it
Okay,
is
that's
on Ruck Down.
fire.
Everything that came out after Sean P passed, distributed through Duck Down because that's the main. You know what I mean? It comes out on Ruck Down. So.
All right, that's fire. I got another question too. Are we gonna get something else from the villains?
Yes. Right now, okay, so Rem has been on his solo shit
Yeah, he been
because
working. He been
his
working.
partner is like, he focused his attention through being a physical trainer, which
Okay.
he gets a lot of attention for. He make a lot of money and whatever, and he moved from New York. You know what I'm saying? So Rem had to, scavvy up and suck it up and get on the ball. So Rem been working. He been working a lot.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing him out there. He killing it.
Mm-hmm.
All of them killing it. Rusty killing it. Rockness killing it. You killing it. Like y'all getting it in. I love it. I
Thank you.
love
I
it.
appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it. The fans appreciate. Everybody appreciates it for real, because y'all keeping Sean alive, straight up.
Yes, sir. We do our best.
And does Little Sean want to be a rapper?
No, Little Sean right now, she's singing. She has a beautiful voice. She ain't too much rapping. Like she reiterate other people's shit that she like. You know what I'm saying? But she's more into singing. Like she loves to make her own songs, and she has a beautiful voice. So she's 14 right now. I just gotta see which way she gonna take it. But I'm pretty sure when she do start or decide or whatever, she's gonna do the singing part. She loves to sing.
Yeah, because her pops made her famous with that Papadopoulos. Papa shit. I heard that. I was like, whoa. I see he got out here on stage killing it.
We were surprised. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know she knew it. It was just like, oh shit. It was a surprise to him too. You know what I mean? He didn't teach her that. He was dead ass. He didn't teach her that. She just, when kids listen, they pay attention. Whether we realize it or not, even though we speedballing through life and doing all this shit, they pay attention. You know what I'm saying? She showed us that she was paying attention. She wasn't scared of nothing.
He's really talking about right here.
Joe Papadopoulos, and knocking the pop the nigga apocalypse. Pop the shit. Something that's the document.
Wow. Yeah.
That made his day. That was one of the happiest days of his life.
I believe that. I'm gonna play like one of the songs I think a lot of us first heard.
Time for some action. Dick in your mouth, satisfaction. I pull it out. You breathe again like Tony Braxton. I'm asking niggas, but I'm blasting niggas. Yo, we pass them niggas. So the Ruck just laugh at niggas. My mind ills off rhyme skills and 9 mils. So I'll drill styles that keep the mind filled. Blunts get smoked and chumps get choked when they try to quote the notes that B.I.G. Ruck wrote. So make way for the master blaster who blast past bastards, cause my shit's mastered up. Blah, this blah, that the helter, the skelter, the gun, the clappers.
Hey, shout out to OGC, you know what I'm saying? That was like their debut right there of them coming together, you know what I'm saying? That was a phenomenal song, man. I wanted to speak more about also like because Melissa already brought it up as far as your rhyming. You know what I'm saying? That you got your album coming out, which is slated to come out. Well, you haven't posted it yet, but you did speak on it.
I haven't posted a day. You know what I mean? But yes, it's called The Widow's Cry.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of it.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be fire. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah, I got some dope producers and some dope, you know what I mean, MCs that's on there, and y'all gonna love it.
Quick question: where's your inspiration come from for your bars that you spit and the music that gives you the vibe to put the rhymes on it? Where do you get that inspiration from?
Listening to Sean and being around it, from beginning of his start, and also other artists that I would listen to before him. And then the bigger clicks came when I started working with Sarah Van Poole because, you know, um, I've, it's just a hype up thing. You know what I'm saying? And it gives me the clips to be like, let's hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Um, that's who I've been working with lately for the longest since I started.
Who are some of the artists that motivate you to say, I gotta get down on my grind and I gotta hit this harder than that? Who are some of the artists that give you that inspiration?
Sean Price, Sean Price, and Rod Digger. There's a few people. Um, Tara Van Poole, you know what I mean? The sparring, the back and forth, and I listen to a lot of his shit. I listen to a lot of Sean's shit. I listen to hip hop. Period. You know what I mean? Like Benny and West Side Gun, and you know what I mean. I listen to all of them. Those people motivate my stamina.
Does visual matter to you as much as what they put on the mic? In other words, does your look and your style and all that matter, or is it your lyrics and what you're trying to say?
Nah, to me, it's the lyrics of it's the lyric. I don't give a fuck what you dress like. That shit don't even matter to me. Like this game and the way shit is changing and has changed is visual. But these bitches, no disrespect, they ain't saying too much of nothing. I don't want to rap about my titties and my ass.
Okay.
Like my titties is my titties. My shit is real. I ain't have to go get them done. My ass is my ass. This is me. I'd rather hear what you gotta say, and if that shit work, then I'm rocking with it. I don't give a fuck what you wear or how you look. It doesn't matter.
Thank you for that. Because I tell people what I look for sometimes with certain artists and the vibe. I'm looking for somebody that's not always so super clean, and so I'm looking for something with a little grit, something with a little angst to it, something that makes me go, damn, what you just say? It's a difference. Some people, I mean, that's what I look for when I'm listening to stuff.
Right. I mean, it's about the lyric. It's about the story you telling.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what you wearing. That shit don't hold no weight.
I appreciate that. You know what? I come from way back to the essence of it starting. And I remember when it was tough to get a video made and the cameras weren't everywhere and it was what you ran in the studio and put on a microphone and what came out that booth. Which
Right.
when you look at today and how many I find that I still call it rap music and hip hop. So what is your like ultimate say? What is your ultimate? I gotta say this on this beat, and that's gonna make me go crazy.
Listen, I just like to keep it real. Like the shit I talk about is real shit. Like all this shit I'm talking about is shit that I had to deal with after the loss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you hear widows cry, I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. But it's a real fucking story.
I like that. I believe right now, and this is what I find is missing from artists, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about in general. It's like
Right.
everybody's too worried about who's gonna do this and who's gonna send this here. Who says no? This is me. I'm gonna just put this out there, and if you like it, you like it. You don't, you won't. I'll put another one out
That's
because
right. Like me or don't. You know what
there
I'm
it is.
saying? Like you can't live off of other people's perception of you because that will fuck you up.
I believe that.
You gotta do what you gotta do that makes whatever makes you comfortable. You gotta do it.
I say whatever drops your hair, curls your toes, and puts a smile on your face. That's how you should
That's
do it.
right. That's right. You gotta do what makes you happy. Whatever you're gonna be able to sit with and whatever you gotta do it because of you, not other people. You know what I'm saying? Like fans might not like certain shit. And it's okay. They ain't supposed to like everything.
Exactly. There you go. There
But you
you
gotta
go.
make them listen. And if they don't listen, you'll pick up new fans that will accept.
And that is definitely true. Dave, back to you. This is the doctor.
All right.
That's right.
Check this out from BK to BX featuring Terry Van Poo.
Now what? BK, it's Bernadette, it's go time.
Mind fuck, gun tuck, better duck down, nigga, or get clapped with this 45. I'm rugged down, nigga. I speak with aggression, cause all y'all pussies, someone switching positions. I done told you I'm a soldier for love. Don't get it twisted, make it back hurt, and then your knee jerk. Whiplash, motherfucker, put you right in the hearse. Bernadette to Gemini, I could be your worst nightmare. I don't care who backing you up, leave me alone. I ain't your equal. Been here years before God even sent you. Don't make me have to descend you. Jesus is my friend. Told you don't mess with his people, so I'ma defeat you or shape shit the channel.
Y'all better please play the shit. I'm a curse, man. I don't tell people to curse. Y'all better play the shit out of that song, man. Go to the DSPs and BK to BX. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Miami, but I was raised in Maryland. I listen to everything from up north. You know what I'm saying? But I love it, man. So continue, like you just said to Dr. Dre. Continue doing your thing, man. We love it, and just press on. We're not ending it. I'm just saying thank you for what you do. Salute to Van. You know what I'm saying? Van Poole at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Dope MC. We gotta do this for you too, bro. Also, Miss Bernadette. So I'm gonna need, just like you spoke about Rod Digger, one of my other favorite MCs of all time. I copped her record, you know what I'm saying, when it first dropped. We will definitely need some sort of collaboration between y'all two. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that in my life. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So let me ask you a question. And so when it comes to like Sean, right? Because Mr. Price, I like to say Mr. Price. So when it comes to him, right? He was always like this. He was a funny person, and I think again that's what made me really, really gravitate to him. As Big Ak was saying before, when it came to, his situation with his moms and my moms, you know what I'm saying, when she passed away, it was like his rhymes are like just crazy, and it just for whatever reason. So can you give us a story on maybe a story we don't know of who he was, you know what I'm saying, like the hilarity? I know, just a good story, whatever you can think of.
I can't think of too much, but I will say this: Sean had a awesome, out of this world. His humor was out of this world. You look at him, they be like, "Oh, he's so mean, this, that, and the third." But that motherfucker will have you laughing your ass off, literally, from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Even when the motherfucker is mad and mean, he's still being fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? So it always kept like, I could never stay mad at him because he knew how to get me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell a joke. She go, you know what I mean, loosen up or whatever. Even though I laugh, I be like, fuck you, nigga. You know what I mean? So he was always that person, if you couldn't take a joke, he'd be like, fuck that, nigga, what up? You want to fight? You know what I mean? Like, where's your humor?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He was just always a funny person. He tried to, you can't always be serious with this shit. But too much seriousness, that shit won't work. You'll just be mad all the time.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And he just liked to make people laugh just as well as, kick them hard ass rhymes and beat you up at the same time.
And like I was saying before, like I was just going through Instagram, YouTube. I had MySpace back then, but YouTube and going through this different music. You know what I'm saying? This is a few years after my mom passed, right? But it was just when I heard this right here, I was like, yo, man.
I ain't even got the Mercury. Had Sean P punch your gums out like Stride commercial.
I'll be the fear factor, the rapper come back here, smack your ear, take your jack career, smoking the clear rapper. Punk sweet, you food. Lunch meat, I'm rude. Dump heat, leave you slump sleep, nigga, you through. Fuck you and the crackers that own you. I own two guns that'll pop off your crown and dethrone you. Abdul Jabbar, Muggsy Malone you. I don't know what that mean, but you know what I mean when I told you. I'm old school, new school.
It was that bar right there. He says, I was Carmelo Muggsy Malone you. I don't know what it meant, but you know what it meant when I told you. I'm like, yo, who says shit like that? I'm like, yo, this dude is. I mean, of course we all know about Rock and Rock, you know what I'm saying? But it was just something about this freestyle. When I heard it, I was like, it put a smile to my face. I'm like, yo, I like hearing inventive, just different ways. I'm not a rhymer, But I do love, different rappers from Planet Asia to Rampage to Sean Price, Ruck, Buckshot, Top Dog, everybody. Like back then, everybody had their own particular sound, right? And so nowadays, like everybody sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the one point I wanted to make. And
everybody sounds the same, but guess what? We ain't play that shit. We don't want to sound like nobody.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all.
Not rhyme. I don't sound like nobody. I don't sound. Can nobody compare me to none of these females out here? I don't sound like none of them.
That's offending.
You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like none of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Everybody must have their own style. I never wanted to be like. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, yo, they fucking nice. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I listen and be like, yo, my shit gonna sound better.
You know what though? Right before Miss Melissa goes, do you think that's the reason why a lot of the rap is the way that it is now? Because like everybody wants to sound the same, so it's like you know what? I know what Bernadette is doing. I'm gonna do what she does. I'm not gonna do any work. I'm not gonna do none of the leg work. I'm gonna just go directly to where she's at. I'm gonna just copy her. So you think that's what's messed up with hip hop right nowadays, which is like they don't concentrate on building their own. They just want to follow everybody else.
Yeah, everybody want to sound like everybody. You know what I mean? Because it's like when my boys West Side and them, doing they shit with Zelda. You know what I'm saying? And Derringer and rest in peace. The other guy. Everything don't work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? The way they could flip it ain't the way that you're gonna be able to flip it, but everybody thinks so. So they try to jump on that bandwagon of, and it doesn't work for everybody. Again, I don't want to be like nobody. I want to be like me.
Thank you for being that way too. So what up? Gotti's in the building, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody's in the building. Jay, famous Big Willie.
Peace to the world.
You know what I'm saying? Salute Terravon. Go right ahead, Miss Melissa.
So my next question is getting into project exploration or like genre exploration. How do you decide what style of project you want to put together? Is it based off of, let's say, right now, your newest project? Is it based off of a certain pivot or a certain moment or memory? Do you just get up and like, yo, I just need to shake this off of me and I'm going to shake it all off on paper and put it to a digital thing? What is that process?
It's called The Widow's Cry, right? So everything that I'm, all the songs that's on this album basically is, yes, the pain throughout the whole ordeal that I had to deal with from, the time he passed away. I just shoved that shit all into one pack. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a hardcore rapper. I don't have nothing nice to say.
Mm-hmm.
At least not fucking yet. You know what I mean? I gotta get there. I'm not there yet. So everything that's gonna come out is very gritty, very, it's hardcore. Straight up. No punches, no nothing. All hardcore. I don't have nothing nice to say. It's all directed at my experience and the things I went throughout this whole ordeal from the time that man closed his eyes.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So take me to 13. Like at 13, I'm sure you guys didn't bump into each other in the hallway. We gonna grow up and we gonna be the shit. So I need to know about 13, and then I'm about to take you over here and find out about Method Man.
All right. So first things first. Me and Sean grew up in Brownsville houses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't have to cross no streets to see, where he was at. It was like a little walk through the park and he there. So we wound up meeting because he had a best friend in my building that lived on the second floor, which his name was Norton. You know what I mean? He would come through and see Norton.
Mm-hmm.
and our bees out there, and and we was best friends. We wasn't dating, none of that. We was just mad cool. He would rap to me and let me hear, oh, you like this, you like that, you like this. And we kept it that way until I turned like 19. You know what I mean? When I turned 19, it was different because he's actually 3 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
When we decided to cross over, it was more like, so yeah, I'm rapping. You gonna still be on my side? Is you go whatever? And I'm like, nigga, you ain't even gonna want me no more because all these groupies gonna be on you and you gonna forget about me. He like, nah, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? That was our talk. We was best friends first, so I never took it personal because I knew that that's what we were first. No sex, no nothing, just hanging, chilling, rapping, all that. You know what I mean? And then we crossed that path. You know what I'm saying? And I wound up getting pregnant. Because I met the man ass.
Baby, let me say something.
Met the man, put the cow out. My stupid ass took the bait to go upstairs and listen to the fucking album, which we did normally. But that was just something different. And yeah, that's how it all happened.
Music everywhere, but not a drop the trait. I get you.
Yes, that was the start of the fucking beginning. Like, that's what we did. You know what I mean? And of course, when these artists, when they first start and, they new to all these things that they never been able to touch or places they ain't been able to go, and the females that never even looked at them, all of a sudden you getting all these females looking at you and all these deals and things coming at you. He was 20, what was he, 24 or some shit like that. And yeah, it was exciting. You know what I mean? So we wound up, 6 months in, it was over. He had to find himself and learn, whatever. Like, you gotta learn your shit. You gotta learn what's right, what's wrong, there's a bunch of people in your ear and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But we still remain best friends. Like, it wasn't no, fuck that bitch or fuck that nigga. It was never that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was always love. Like, we ain't together, but guess what? I got your back. It ain't nothing, you know what I mean? So later on, we got back together.
Yeah. Gotcha. Look, I mean, that's so did you guys have house rules? Like, did you have to separate the business table from the family table, or was it all one for one?
You know what? It was well, I wasn't outside with him. He didn't allow me to be outside with him then. And I didn't want to be outside with him then because I was a fighter. You know what I mean? Whether we were together or not, I'm fucking everything up. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't outside with him. He did his thing and I went on to do my thing. I was always a working person and I kept busy. When we did come back together, it was an argument of, you got to separate family from the business shit. This is why we never mixed business with pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Because once you fuck up the pleasure, then the business is gone. So we never did that because he was young, I was young, and he still was trying to figure shit out. You know what I mean? Like, he had friends that was mixing the shit and it wasn't going right. So he like, I ain't doing that. So we never did that, but I was his confidant when he came home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he would tell me things that's going on and this, that, and the third. And I'd be like, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. However, I still wasn't outside. I didn't start coming outside with him until he became a solo artist. Because when he became a solo artist, it was easier for us to navigate. It was just about him. It wasn't about, the boot camp clip. His 8 peoples, everybody's doing different things, but they all together. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want me around it. You know what I'm saying? So, once he separated and he became solo, I was everywhere. It wasn't no, like, he took me everywhere, and I mean everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's how everybody got to know who I was. Like, I never really had to talk too much because he a boss. He spoke all by himself. I didn't have to speak. Only time I spoke was when I needed to, which was rare. You know what I'm saying? He protected me. So, we watched each other back. You know what I'm saying? We played good cop, bad cop. If you ain't with this, I'm with that. If you ain't, you know what I mean? Like, you know how good cop, bad cop work. You try to, you know what I'm saying? So that was our shit. You know what I mean? And it worked out. It worked out. I ain't never had to speak up. I ain't never had to come out of character, none of that. Maybe 1 or 2 times, a few times.
No, I get that. Salute to him, because one thing that I definitely find, I hear it in your soul, I hear it in your spirit, is that I can relate to when you are a strong person. And it's not even that you're trying to be extra hard, extra strong, extra aggressive or abrasive, that you were able to find somebody that locked in with you and still found that there was a space where you still needed to be sheltered. There's a space you still needed to be covered and secured. Not because you were insecure, but just because I carry this type of honor, or just because I carry myself, I say my weight, just because my assignment like this does not mean that I'm without wanting to be in my feminine space with my significant persons. And it's very hard for men to see the two separate. So that is phenomenal. That's phenomenal. That speaks to you as a woman. That speaks to him as a man.
Thank you. I mean, it's not easy, but trust me, I understood. You know what I'm saying? I understood. I knew, you know what I mean, the ups and the downs of this music stuff, and how people, 1 minute they on you, next minute they off you, 1 minute they know you, next minute they don't. You got the fake people coming in, they just around to get whatever they could get. But I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We had unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand unconditional love, because a lot of people love you in conditions. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't us. So when you young and you going through shit, you gotta, it takes a lot for you to realize that, damn, this bitch really got my back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I would have never left him if he didn't die. I would have still been with him fighting. With whatever the fuck he was going through, because I understood. And you got to understand in order to keep that momentum. Leave what? I ain't going nowhere, nigga. We about to kill everything together. If we ain't getting it right, everybody gonna die.
I knock all this shit over. What?
I knock all this shit over. Yeah, that's exactly how the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm forced to be alone, and that's only because he died. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's a different feel. It's like, the protection veil is lifted. You know what I mean? I look at it, I'll be like, yo, I'm a fucking target. I became a target when he died. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also, he knew that I was fit for it, and I'm a strong person. He knew that. God knows that. The universe sees that. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, you don't never get too much more than you can handle. And so I move with it. I don't get me wrong. I break down. I cried. I done cried through doing the albums. I done cried. I still cry. You know what I'm saying? And that's because, you face to deal with shit that you don't even know what you're getting into. So I basically was forced to step out of my comfort zone. And there's nothing wrong with stepping out the comfort zone, especially when your back is up against the wall. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I did what I had to do. And I'm still doing what I gotta do. And it's still hard, and I still cry, and I still flip, and I still go crazy, and I'm still here.
I get it. I specialize in pillowcases and padlocks. So if you need somebody,
got you.
I'm not too far down on the map. I'm a couple states down, a couple hours drive. Okay?
No, that's right. That's right. We ride at dawn, you heard?
But that's what's up. I love that because I understand exactly what you mean when you say, and I think a lot of it might have stimulated or could have stimulated from the fact that you guys had a friendship established first. So
Right.
you know this person. There's body language that, again, you can speak between each other that no one else will be able to interpret. One of the things I hate to hear is, if I was you, girl, but you're not. So,
But you're not, right. And
yeah.
listen, let me tell you something. I never listen to these bitches. Never listen to these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because these bitches all wish they had somebody like that.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't give a fuck what they tell you. It's a fucking lie.
Mm-hmm.
And when I learned that shit, I said, hold up. This bitch telling me what to do with mine. Meanwhile, she ain't even got nobody. She ain't never been fucking married, let alone a bitch ain't never had a kid. So I'm going to listen to you. You got to be fucking kidding me. I don't do that. If I ask for your advice, that's all it is. But 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Because 9 times out of 10, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You speaking from your experience. And we ain't got the same motherfucking experience. Everybody's different. You know, some people could put up with more than the next person. And it's okay. But me, I love mine unconditionally. So we going to war with everybody. Until we get it right. That's it. And this hip hop shit, yeah, you gotta be tough. Like, don't get me wrong, I cry behind closed doors, but sometimes I cry out in the opening. And if I have to cry out in the opening, you better believe these hands is swinging.
That part.
That's why I stay to myself, because I'm trying to still learn to deal with, you know, the shit that comes at me, which for the most part, if I slap the shit out of you, it'll all go away. But in reality, in this shit, it won't go away. Because a lot of these people is fucking junkies. They just used to, you know, a lot of fucked up shit, you know, and you try to understand them. You know what I'm saying? I'd just rather stay away. I don't got the patience. You know, before he passed, I didn't have to talk because he wasn't letting nothing fly. You know what I mean? But now I gotta speak up, whether I want to or not, or I just stay the fuck away. It's nothing for me to go away, because once you lose somebody that you love, and see, it's only because I lost him through death. I tell people this all the time. If I lost him through a divorce, this should be different. I wouldn't have that much feeling. I wouldn't have that much whatever. But it's different. I lost because he died. You know what I'm saying? So my thoughts and my feelings is different. You know what I'm saying? I still got love. I still, you know, crave for it. I'm still, you know what I mean? And that's just the big part of it.
So let me do a quick reset real quick. No problem. Give me like 1 second. A quick reset. Oh, you know, just in case, you know, you want to get a drink of water, use your restroom right quick. Yeah, I got you. Give me 1 second. Quick reset. Here you go. Check this out.
Fuck out of here. What up, Eli? Where was I? Oh, yes. Sean Carter is nice, but Sean Price is the best. Sean gone, no Sean Dawn. Sean is a Dawn, I don't wear Sean John. Army suit, Blackberry brandy is Long Johns. Matching cheese Tims, you separate weed stems. Weed carrier, bulletproof vest tester. Glock sprayer, just the left or Rockaway in Chester. Too old to rap, too young to whack. 10 fingers, 2 hands, my nigga, the guns clap. I don't like niggas no more. 8-figure dreams, nigga, but the figure is 4. These are words from 1,000 years. Selling crack in the peas, disguising some housing gear. I fucked up somewhere down the line, but I got my shit in order. The crown is mine. Fuck out of here. Sean Price, Kimbo Price, Mike Tyson. Go get all that shit, and I punched through school buses.
Go ahead, Big Ock. Go ahead. You have your question, but go right on ahead, and then I'm go right after that.
Yeah, I know you heard a lot of his songs, a lot of his verses, but like, what's your favorite, like, song or verse, whatever, by Sean? But what's your favorite?
Oh God, so many. Bernadette Bills. What is this? What you say? Bernadette. Bernadette. What you said? Bills buffed up like Buffy. Some shit he said in one of his rhymes. I was like, all right, that was slick. You know, you got Heartburn, I Love You, Bitch. Like, those are some of my
Yeah, I wanted
faves.
to ask you about I Love You, Bitch. Like, what was your reaction when you first heard that?
Well, you know, most of his rhymes, when he said something about a female, he asked me, you know, you gonna get mad because I say this or whatever, whatever. And I'm like, nah. One thing I never did was stop his creativity. You know, if I felt it was too raw, I'd be like, all right, just go ahead. You know what I mean? It made sense. I Love You, Bitch was about an ex he had, the first verse. And then the second verse was about me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I didn't mind that it was a dope song.
Yeah, it was a dope song. Shit was fire. Heartburn was
As
fire
well
too.
as Heartburn. Yeah. Ninth Wonder did that.
Yep. Ninth Wonder did that. Shit was fire. That's the Monkey Bars. What was that? You know anything about that situation with him and 50, like how that song came about?
Oh, Sean used to take like certain people shit that he really had respect for and liked, and he would turn it into, you know, a remix. And he sent it to them, and they approved of it because they liked it, just as he did with Beyonce's Girls. You know, the same shit. He did it, and he let Jay hear it, and Jay was like, yo, that shit is fire, and they let it rock. Same thing with 50, as well as others. You know what I mean? They didn't have a problem with it. They was like, hey, that shit is dope. You know what I mean? And that's how them shits came about.
But for me, his hardest verse or song is that Barbarian.
Oh, hell yeah. Barbarian was he had fun making that video and the song actually. As you can see, you know, the video is a bunch of guys and everybody all suited and booted, and you know what I'm saying? That definitely was a great ass song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I like that verse that he did on that General Steel, that Riot, how he started that song. You know, sometimes like we'll have like a room or something going on that starts getting crazy. I said, y'all gonna make me start a riot. But get going, then I just put that song on.
Sean was definitely the hardcore, you know, of the boot camp. Like, he was the daredevil. He say whatever the fuck he wanted to say what was on his mind. He didn't give a fuck how you felt about it. You know what I mean? He wasn't with that love songs and singing over here, and you know what I mean? So that just made it even more, you know, because people loved it. He made it funny, you know what I mean? At a certain point. So, you know, good shit.
I got to play it for like 2 seconds.
Listen. Hey yo, I don't want the Dougie, I just want money. Study under the understudy, the 120. Young dummies, can't spar. No life, my flow tight, like your pants on. You don't got a chance, Paul. Ants our community. Malachi York, fricassee, your fucker eulogy. Rock jewelry. What jewelry? I took this from another rapper, slapped him with the Julie G. Cornball rappers, I see him on BET, relieved of the jewelry. Interview beef DVD, PTNT, the flow dynamite. Niggas so bozos ain't rhyming right. I hit the line of white, I smoke a double green. Niggas call it purple. What the fuck you mean? Fuck a fist fight. I'm gunning you rappers. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all rap. The fifth spray shit, the piff stay lit. My bitch stay dipped with the Richard Bay tits. Niggas say shit, they say it ain't shit. Shut the fuck up, nigga, I'm nothing to play with. I bust heaters at your whole damn click loud. Sean Price, the leader of boot camp, click now. Admire the admiral, animal rap. Smack the shit out of a nigga and hand him his hat. Banging on wax, niggas don't bang in the street. Banging online, niggas don't bang in the street. Playing for keeps, keep playing. I slam your ass on your face till your fucking teeth breaking. Pig, the jerk been retired, I'm nice, so I'm back, nigga. Smack, earth, wind, fire, and ice out that nigga. Rap niggas, I doubt if there's nigga doing it like me. Fuck out of here.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there.
Look, I don't care what nobody say. That's one of the hardest raps ever. Like, straight up, I don't care what nobody say.
Nah, you got to hear the shit with him and who is that? That's hard. That's Pete Rock. Pete Rock in the boot camp and Styles P and them.
Hell yeah.
The verse from that is hard too. It's a lot of hard bars.
Yeah, all his bars were hard.
Mm-hmm. He ain't play with this shit.
Hell no. It seemed to me as a fan, like listening, especially with the Helter Skelter shit back in the day, but it seemed like on that Magnum Force, like he started finding himself lyrically. For
Magnum
me.
Force,
like, that's where he really came out.
He ain't really, like the album like that because he was going through a lot of shit. That's when his mom's passed, and it was just so much shit going on during that album. So if he was here and you ask him, he'll tell you. You know what I mean? But it was a very emotional album. You know what I mean? He made, when you hear the songs on there, you know what I'm saying? Got one for his moms and just shit he was going through.
Yeah, I mean, I liked all his verses on that album. For me, and that's when I became like a fan.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's like that album, for me. It's like I couldn't wait to hear him rap. Like we hear everybody else in there rapping. Me and my guys were like, man, when Sean Price come in, and then as soon as he come in, it's just like, yes. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate him for even doing that, going through what he was going through, finding out. That's love right there, because man, and that's when I really got in tune. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, he was doing that album. His mom passed, and he still was doing shows and fighting through all that shit at the same time.
Remember that video that Frankie Cutlass did?
Yeah.
He had the Juice Crew in the beginning, and then Rock and Rock came on at the end. And to me, that was like a passing of the torch. Type deal, whatever, how that came on. Because the Juice Crew Rock, Shantae, Biz, and Craig G, and all of a sudden, here we go. It just changed. And they just spazzed. I'm sitting them by the bar. I'm like, hey, that's Helter Skelter. You know what I'm saying? And then when their verse came on, I'm like, what the fuck is this? They just stole the fucking show. They just stole the fucking show.
Word up. That was a dope. That was a dope get up for the way what's his name, Frankie Cutlass put it together.
And it's crazy how I'm all these little kids getting dreads now, and he was rocking the dreads back in the day. You know what I'm saying? All these kids getting dreads like they doing something new. He already had them.
Hey, watch your mouth, man. I just cut my hair off and dreaded it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though, but you know what I'm
saying. Well,
I gotta play one of my favorite tracks too, Big Ock. I gotta play this right quick. Yeah, by the way, in a few moments we will start asking questions, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can ask questions, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for being here. We got some big fans in the building, you know what I'm saying? Miss Bernadette, how you doing, Miss Bernadette?
I'm good.
Hey, I'm good too. We both good. Hey,
we got two Bernadettes in the building. That's what I'm talking about.
I think what it's the
odds? Yeah, what are the odds we're gonna have two Bernadettes in the building at the same time?
Right? I never run into another Bernadette like that ever.
I thought I was hearing my own self. Me either. It's dope too.
Is y'all name spelled the same too? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and definitely. There's only one way to spell it.
Same, exactly.
I didn't know.
You should know by now. Do your research.
Yeah.
If you got a U in there, something wrong.
No, don't you call me Bernadette. I'm gonna look at you like go burn you a fireplace or burn you something. I don't know, but not Bernadette. You're right.
Word
It's got a
up.
history to it.
Word up. As a matter of fact, on my new album, I got a song called Bernadette on there.
Oh, word?
Girl.
Get out. Yes, I do.
I got you. Blasting. I'm gonna blast that. You know what? I'm gonna blast that shit. I'm blasting that.
You know,
make some people mad. Look. I'm gonna make some
hey, what's the
people
hook, Miss
mad
Bernadette?
about me being Bernadette?
Yeah, I'm gonna need. Yeah, we need the hook. Yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah. So this song right here. Cars in the background. But yeah, so I remember this right here.
I control the masses with metaphors that's massive. Don't ask if the nigga rucker bash it like Cassius. I'm drastic. When it comes to verbs, I be flipping. Cause herbs just be shitting off the words I be kicking. I scold you. Double-headed sword for the petty, but I told you. Bitch niggas that heads ain't ready. Now I mold you. Back to the bitch that you are. Fucking with the ruckus, get bruised, battered and scarred.
It's like one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, now don't play the whole song. You gotta play something off the newest stuff.
Oh yeah. I got you. When it comes to so yeah, speak on your experience on putting that together. I know we spoke about it briefly before, but like, saying as far as the beats, the producers, you know what I'm saying? How did you do that? Like as far as that, was that your first time actually putting an album together, and then you can go from there?
Yes. That was my first time putting it together. Most of the producers that's on there, Sean already had a relationship with. So, when he passed, there was a lot of them coming at me, asking, do I need help? Like, beats and stuff like that. And I was like, sure, hell yeah. So I had, them submit a few beats, and I picked out the ones that I thought would fit his voice. And I puzzled it together.
Phenomenal work. And I'm like, how the hell she do that?
Trust me, to this day, I know that it was very hard. It was very hard, and I was crying and whatever, and I said, you know what? I still got to do it. Through all that shit, I still did it, and it came out dope.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, we gonna go to the one that just recently dropped on the 30th, right? So you can let us know about this right here too.
Hey yo, what's the deal? This is Bernadette Price. Hey yo, Domingo, let's fucking go. Sean P forever. Period.
I'm so not into this hippity hop shit that's going on. I'm not with it, man. And I'm enjoying myself too. I'm cool being me. I don't want to do that. I don't even want to meet my favorite rapper. Like, he might be an asshole. So I just...
Who is your favorite rapper?
I'm not even giving my favorite rapper no airtime either. Yo, warrior cry, no crying for the warrior mind, notorious. Big gun is vainglorious by my game face on, my aim straight Sean. To the break of dawn, break your face of a pawn. Bob Fisher a rap, God slick with the raps, bomb shit with the facts, arm splitting your cap. Capital P, niggas wax slacker than D's, stacking my cheese, actual facts, clapping police. Fight clowns to a stop car. Nice town, never Mike Brown to a cop car. Elohim supreme, the mission is green. Mess up your Mitchell and Ness, I'm messing your jeans. Spanish niggas dig the gringo speech. Exceptional, professional Domingo Beach.
Domingo, East New York.
I don't speak to strangers. My speech elite when I speak to gangsters, man.
When was the last time you sat and listened to a full rap album? That ever happened?
Yeah, my shit all the time.
Oh, crazy.
I love me, man. I love some Sean Price music, man.
So you do think you're pretty nice, though?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good, man. Period.
Yeah, that's that capital P.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Him and Domingo.
Yeah,
he did a lot of work with Domingo. Domingo will help him, put him out there and get him features and shit. And that's how that came about. Domingo had, some features of Sean P. This song is actually a remastered song. You know what I mean? With a different beat behind it. But he did a lot of shit with Domingo. So Domingo would throw out, every now and then something that he had to keep the flow and the momentum going.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Oh, I think it's back to Miss Melissa.
First of all, I just want to know, can I be an honorary Bernadette? I can get honorary.
Yeah, and King, yes.
And
Girl.
then, right, I can get a little arrow that says, I'm with her. So
Because
I heard a room, so I'm trying to be a part of it.
All right, you know where to find me at. So good. I can always use another, you know what I mean? Women, because
look
women don't
here.
stick together enough.
I got a very
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I like Queen Bernadette. You in there.
And don't get me wrong, I love being Melissa. You feel what I'm saying? I say it all the time. My name is Melissa. You spell it Malysa, but if you flip it around and pronounce it again, it sounds like asylum. And I know that shit goes crazy.
Hey.
So yeah,
All right.
No doubt about it. So live performances, because I feel like we're kind of moving around there. Memories and live performances. What's your favorite part about performing live? And then a memory of a live performance, either solo, something you went with your husband, maybe as a group, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Well, first of all, I never, ever, ever got on stage with my husband. Okay? I never rapped. Nothing. Nobody never heard anything. I would stand on the side of the stage. You'd be like, come up here. I'd be like, nah, I'm good over here. I was more of an observer and, and then later on, we would go to, after he passed, me and Rock, we used to run around or whatever, and they be doing something or whatever, and I started doing Operation Lockdown with him. Of course, I was scared, and but eventually, later on, I broke out of all that shit. So now I'm just getting up there and knocking that shit down, and I'm good with it now. I ain't too nervous. Sometimes I get nervous, but for the most part, I go up there and do what I gotta do.
Gotcha. Okay. Favorite memory or moment?
My favorite memory and moments is what I'm doing now. My solo, thing. Me and Terror Van Pool, he helped me and we on stage and we do our thing and people love it. You know what I'm saying? And I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? They want to see more, they waiting for more, and that makes me happy.
I can understand that. I myself nowhere on the same scale by eons, but I'm still nervous. I don't care if people are looking at me, if they're not looking at me, if it's virtual, not virtual. Yeah, in my head, I'm always like, especially if they've paid me. I'm like, damn, I don't want these people to feel like they wasted their money. But one and where I am now is like, I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. This
That's
is
right.
for me. This is between me, my bullshit and shenanigans.
Right.
Stick around or catch flight. I'm with you either way. Toodles. So yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the wisdom.
Yeah, like my leg be shaking and shit. I'll just be like, calm down. Like in the beginning, I used to always keep my pocketbook on me. And I use that shit as my clutch. Like a lot of people used to make fun of me and shit, be like, put the bag down, put the bag down. I'm like, no. So in the beginning, I would use my pocketbook as my clutch. Cause I would be nervous. So once, I got that, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, I don't have to have my bag now. You know what I'm saying? I go up there, spit my shit, and get the fuck out of there. I don't too much stare into the crowd. You know what I mean? Sometimes I close my eyes, and sometimes I'm just looking somewhere else. My mind is on what I'm doing. I'm afraid to mess up. Like I'm hard on myself a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if I mess up, I'm like, fuck, I gotta do it again. And if I mess up and I see that shit on the tape, I'll be like, I don't want to see that shit. I gotta go redeem myself. I don't know. It took me a while to get used to the camera. Like sometimes still now I'm not used to the camera. Like me and Tara be doing videos and I'll be like, oh, I just don't want them in my face. But I know, I gotta, I gotta get out of that. But I do it. I do it. I'm getting better with it, more comfortable with being in front of the camera. I still don't like it, but I do it. Yeah.
So where do you gather that strength to do it? Like as far as you say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this right quick. Where do you gather that strength to do it?
Hear from Tara. He be like, cut it out, let's go. Fuck that. And he's so strong with it, so I'll be like, yeah, fuck that. You know what I mean? And there it is.
There it is. Speaking of terror.
Listen, I reflect it all, protect the source. Try to tell these young niggas to respect the boss. Benny Idol been in his bag with beats of cause. Baseline kicks that knock and say knock it off. Yeah, that new of us, we the two of us. Dynamic dude that'll clap back like a few of us. Yeah, never knew of us, it's the two of us. A dynamic dude that'll clap back like a few of us.
I'm big burner, I be in the back with the big burner. Yeah, way in the back, bugging off, I'm a back turner. Bitch, you play too much. Speak the wrong words, ho, and you will get touched.
Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. Speak the wrong words, man.
I'm only gonna play a sample because I want them to go online and play the shit out of that music, man. Go online, man, and look up Terror Van
That
Poo.
beat is crazy.
Yeah, hey man, he need to get up here, man. Come up here, Terror. Come up here, man.
Tara here.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, come on up here, man.
Holla, Tara.
Yeah, man. I need to ask you about the production on that too, right there. Oh, what up, Terror?
What's good, y'all? How y'all?
Chillin', man.
We good, bro. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
We gonna need to know the production on that song right there. You know what I'm saying? You will get touched. So who's the production on? I know we can look it up right quick, but I would like hear from you. How that song came about, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit about yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because, folks, some people know, you know what I'm saying? Let it be known.
Right. Well, that's You Will Get Touched. That's produced by my guy Vinny Idol. So Vinny Idol, yeah. So me and Vinny, that come about. We been cool. We from the BX. So we from the same hood, and we've been friends like 25, 30 years. You know what I mean? So. And me and Vin got like 8 albums together. So, we just combined all that with the project, Bernadette doing now. You know what I mean? So we dropped a couple of singles, me and Bernadette, that Vin did too. So, you know what I mean? But my history, I came up in the BX. I came up with DITC with Diamond D. You know what I mean? So from early, you know what I mean? So, I've been out with everybody, man. You know what I mean? Wrote for a lot of people and shit like that. So, but we on a new wave. I like to talk about the new shit we doing. You know what I mean? So, I just be pushing Bernadette because Bernadette stay mad and shit. You know what I mean? Y'all can tell that shit. You can tell, bitch.
It's that Gemini. It's that
Gemini. Yeah.
That's what it is. I get it.
The two people. Yeah, the two people and shit. So, yeah, man. So, I've been in it for a while, man. That's how that came across, man. So I just got with Burn, man. She always wanted to rap, but she was never comfortable. It had to be the right situation. So, I mean, she allowed me to just, put the gas on her. You know what I mean? And let go. She got a dope. I think she's dope, and she got a very distinguished voice. You know what I'm saying? For a female in a rap game, and so now she's just gonna be out on her own, trying to get her own stamp. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, Sean P, her love is always gonna be attached to her. You know what I'm saying? But she's really trying to get y'all to be like, oh, Bernadette is dope. Feel what I'm saying? Period. And that's the mission right now. You know what I mean? So it'll take a minute for everybody to like really realize that, the bars and she's crazy and she's not rhyming like nobody. She do her, man, just like she talk. So that's the whole mission right now,
Boom.
So I got to play this right quick, man.
Terror.
Vinny Idol, nigga.
VR. Y'all know what we do. Ain't no. Trevor Van sent out the same threats as a syndicate. Them gassed up rappers get set aside with my sentiment. Story don't stop at the steroids on a bench. Attempt them like Ray, strike like lightning. Now that's an incident. Inside job with the cover up, that was infamous. Prejudged my own loyalty without a speck of trust. They was out there shout my day one like it's only us. Set his ass up with a bad bitch, it was only lust. Car gets scrapped, it's super old and it's full of rust. Same as your rap career, man, so just make it hush. Silent on the set when I'm pre-tuning the internet. No matter how I do it, I highly ask not to intercept. Pass get thrown to the next up, let them rest up. First wrong move on the first day, he getting effed up. Everybody running the terror saying that's messed up. Knew he was going to sleep soon as he stepped up. See, I pre-fed niggas that was ran up on the corners. Took niggas overseas, started chilling out with the foreigners. I saved a couple lives from your moms being the mourners. And I gave niggas jobs that meant I was the employer. Terror.
This here too real, the shit go now. Your shit smoke weak, my shit smoke loud. You do fake shit, we all like wow. Your verse click clack, my shit go blow, 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 blow. Your verse click clack, my shit go blow, blow, blow. Your verse click clack, my shit go blow.
I'm not gonna play the whole song, cause y'all motherfuckers better go online and get and play it yourselves, my nigga. You're not gonna nah. So that's on all the DSPs right now,
Yeah,
right?
that's out on everything right now also. So
Okay. Let me see. And please, I'm gonna go to your profile real quick. Your Instagram, I posted it in the chat. I want everybody to follow you as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope. And I'm glad that you're also working with Mrs. Bernadette Price. And I really appreciate that, man.
Shit, Terry Van Pooh was eating for real.
Thank you.
Straight up, bro.
Appreciate
They was eating too, but Terry Van, like, bro, you ill, bro. Straight up.
thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. We got a new joint dropping Friday.
Yep.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that on Thursday, man. I'm gonna need it on Thursday.
Yeah.
You know how they like to get things before everybody else. You know what I mean?
Gotta get it before.
That's it. Yes, sir.
We dropping a video Friday and the song gonna be out Saturday. It's called Raw Crack, me and Bernadette. So,
Shit. Raw
you know what I mean? So we've been dropping singles. So we've been dropping singles and videos just to keep the anticipation up for the Widow's Cry for the album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit gonna be.
I've been watching.
Appreciate it.
Good looking.
People gotta check this out too, man.
Shit. What she say? Fuck out of here. Brownsville. Brooklyn. Fuck out of here. Bitch, your titties are too small to be fucking with a chick from the Ville with big balls, no pause. Call me Bernadette Getz. When you see me, you can take it as a threat. I'm just loyal to my set, yes. You want a bird from Sean P? Fuck your lawyer, bitch, you gotta see me. I was raised as a G, so what we talking here? I don't hear shit, so maybe there's a snitch in here. Too smart to stay around when the gun pop. No, you not gully, but you soft when your gun drop. Call me Bernadette, I'm the one get your girl mop. See, I don't start trouble, finish your whole flock. Listen, I'm a beast, I'm the female, shut it up. Think shit is sweet, one call, we be running up. We running up, BK Vet, it's a pleasure to meet y'all. Beat y'all to a boat, then I give you the beach, y'all.
Yeah, these niggas front then act famous. When them shots ring, they all nameless. When they shoot back, they shoot aimless. Tell them fuckers you talking about, that's a different language. These niggas front then act famous. When them shots ring, they all nameless.
Another song I need for y'all to go play the fuck out. I don't typically curse, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, I'll play that one too, which is different language. Go to the DSPs, download it, play the shit out of it, make some, what they call them, like, Instagram, what's the names out of them? Yo, do the everything, man.
Damn, Bernadette, girl, you go hard. Oh my gosh, I want more. I cannot wait, cause yeah, this is gonna be my girl. You look at me my theme song to cuss somebody out on the slide. I'm playing you on my story on the slide. They gonna be like, what? Yeah, bitch. All right, sure.
Hey, yo, B, remember I said it. I ain't got nothing nice to say.
She not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. She
They
came
deserve
right on
it.
the track like, bitch. She came just right out with it, bitch. Your titties
My
are too
girl.
small.
Titties and everything.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, Bernadette ain't playing.
So hard.
Fuck
So
these
hard.
motherfuckers.
So hard. That part.
She stayed mad. She stayed mad, bro.
Man, hey, that aggression, Bush and snot box type shit. Straight
Word
up.
up. You gotta
Straight up.
You gotta bring real hardcore hip hop rap back. You know what I mean? Especially
Exactly.
the females. Or it's all they talk about is ass and titties, and I ain't got none of those rounds.
I said they selling pussy on the record, straight up.
That's what it is now. That's what it is.
You said something about tiny titties too, didn't you? What you say about tiny titties?
I'm gonna play something, right? I don't know a lot of fans that don't know this right here, what I'm about to play right now, right? I know Miss Bernadette does. Give me 1 second. I gotta adjust this right quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Man, this is everything y'all don't know. Y'all sing.
You know what it is? It's Hot for TV, man. You welcome for the conversation. I love you. I got the one and only, man, the Rock Prince, motherfucking Mr. Bleak,
Memphis
the
Bleak.
none other Memphis Bleak in the house. Let's go! What's up, baby? Oh, do we say Mafia?
Yeah, we here.
Hey, I need a drink, baby. How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. You know I'm here for my cuz, Sean Price. We gonna put it down. I heard you just say, what would he say if he was here right now? He'd say, fuck all these niggas, and I'm still the nicest.
These hip-hop boopity bop niggas.
Straight up. Fuck all these niggas.
Yeah. So did y'all know that Sean Price and Memphis Bleak were blood cousins, y'all? Did y'all know that?
Of course I know.
I'm talking about them. I'm talking about everybody else, though.
Got a quick question.
Okay, do you think?
Hey, whatever. Was PF cutting Sean's DJ?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I wasn't sure. Man, he got a lot of exclusive shit. Sean's, man, y'all need to put that out. Y'all need to put some of that out on like something like a volume 1, 2, or 3 or something. Because man, I should listen to them East New York radios and hear them mixes. And I still go back and play them just to hear some of that shit he got. That shit.
Man. Yeah, PF got his own little, you know what I mean, that he be doing. I don't bother him. That's the bro, you know. Sean fucked with him. They went on tour everywhere together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he hurt just as much as I hurt to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, because he got some shit over there. He be playing. I'll be like, where the fuck did he get this from? I can't even find this. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
Like, we need some of that out. For real.
Mm-hmm.
And he know how to put it together too. It's like I like how he does his mixes and how he puts the show together and how he like puts them little like mixtapes and shit that he be doing for people together. That shit is like his timing is crazy.
Yeah, PF is he's very dope. He's been doing a lot with P. You know, they had mixtapes and all types of shit going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised that he have the things he have. You know what I mean? He make good use of it, and you know the people love it. So there it is.
Hell yeah.
And I definitely want to say, while I'm on the mic and my voice is being heard, I gotta say, shout out to Duck Down, Ruck Down, everybody there. You know, there's too many people. A Buckshot, Drew High, Rock This Monster, OGC, Smith & Wesson, Vic Spencer, Beat Miners, my homeboys, you know what I'm saying, my brothers, Luke, Allen, Mike, the Bird. I gotta shout my homeboys out, nigga, so yeah, just in case. But again, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Let me do the ending right quick, and then of course after that we can say whatever, you know, but here we go.
Okay.
Mrs. Price, this was an absolute honour and dream come true for David Kidd. He, along with everyone here, really appreciates you for taking the time out of your day to speak with the Great Lyricists Only podcast. We all pray for blessings and prosperity for you and your family. Shout out to Sean, Elijah and the Duck Down family. From David Kidd, thank you all and have a wonderful evening. And from me, Take care.
That's Miss Claire. She's in the UK. She's all the way in the UK. Yeah. I got to do mine a little different. Yeah, I got to be different. Because, I watched certain interviews. They're like, yeah, so your name is Bernadette, right? Yeah, so you're from New York? Okay, well, what's going on with you? We're talking like this here. I'm like, nah, man, we're going to talk regular, you know what I'm saying? Play some music, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what you've done, what he's done. That's, when I listen to radio, that's how I want to hear it, you know what I'm saying?
Before we get about this room, because I just want you to kind of leave your own stink. What do you want people to know about you and your lane and your journey on this thing? I mean, we've heard it the entire time. But ultimately, what's the impression? What do you want to leave as Bernadette Price, the artist, not Bernadette Price, wife of Sean Wife, the artist?
Listen, I can't even escape that part. But I'm a mama first. And I love to educate the Black woman. And that's where I want it being left at. You know what I mean? Right there. A mother, a friend, a queen, and entrepreneur. All the things above. I'm everywhere. I'm in every lane, doing everything. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm gonna try everything. You know what I mean? So know me as a multitasker.
Got you. You in the lanes and all the lanes. You taking over the highway.
Right. That's right. I done produced, I done wrote, I done performed, I did a lot of things. So I'm all over the place. So that's why I say multitasker.
I love it. Gotcha.
Thank you.
It sounds like that could be a song, multitasker. That'll be a dope song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'll be dope. Because you literally just did it. You know what I'm saying? You say you went to the store, you on the interview. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You done did everything. She probably,
So that's frying some chicken.
Yeah. And just like Shad just said, really relatable, and that's what I'm saying.
I like it, really.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what's missing, man. It's like people just making some great rhymes on just real life situations. And again, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so like I think Teravon said on Friday this song come out. Yeah, I'm gonna need that John by Thursday. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what was the name of that track again? Just want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, everybody check it out and play the hell out of it. It's called who?
Raw Crack.
Raw Crack. All right. Yeah. But yeah. So Tara, we gonna do the same thing for you, bro. I got you, man.
That's all love.
Again, thank y'all for being here this evening. Shout out to Gloria, my moms, you know what I'm saying, for being here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Shout out to Mama Love.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Sean, Elijah, you know what I'm saying? Thank them too, you know, everybody. But again, I'm about to close the room out in a few seconds. Again, thank you. And thank you. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
We've got it down to a fine art between us now.
And again, thank you so much for being here at Great Lyrics Only Podcast. Shout out to my mother, Gloria. God bless you all.